Hey everybody, and welcome to the Grandpa Keebs Show, episode numero tres. Glad you could join me. Haven't really touched on a whole lot of baseball so far in this show, so we'll start it off with an All-Star game recap, starting with the Home Run Derby, which was won by the hometown hero Todd Frazier. Flavor Frazier, or the Todd Father, as he likes to go by, was able to beat Prince Fielder in round one, take down Josh Donaldson in round two, and then eliminate Jacques Peterson of the Los Angeles Dodgers in the championship round to earn the Home Run Derby crown. Probably going to be the highlight of the year for the Cincinnati Reds. In the real game, the American League One winning home field advantage, led by All-Star MVP Mike Trout, who won his back-to-back MVP awards, led off the game with a home run. What an incredible talent Mike Trout is. He gets to drive away in a Chevy Silverado. Even though the AL side won, the NL pitchers were the ones who made the real news. Jacob deGrom struck out the side in his one inning of pitching in 10 pitches in an All-Star game. Aroldis Chapman pitched the ninth inning for the NL, and he struck out the side as well, looking nearly unhittable in the process and certainly boosting his trade value. You could kiss Cincinnati goodbye, Aroldis.
They played the British Open this past weekend at Old St Andrews in Scotland. It took 5 days. It ended on Monday. The winner turned out to be Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson won a 4-hole playoff between Louis Oosthuizen and Mark Leishman. After the first hole, Leishman bogeyed, so it was down to Oosthuizen and Zach Johnson. Johnson ended up holding off Louis at the end of the tournament. The real drama was the second to last group of the day, with Jordan Spieth going for his third leg of the season Grand Slam. He was paired with Jason Day. Jason Day hit a crazy putt on 17 from behind the bunker. I thought he was trying to putt it into the bunker, but he got it around, was able to make a big shot to set up both of them with a birdie opportunity on 18 to get to minus 15 to get into the playoff field. Neither could convert, and that's what led to Johnson's victory. So Spieth made a crazy run at that Grand Slam, but came up just a little bit short at the end. The storm's rolling in, just like it rolled in on Mark Cuban and the Mavericks when they tried to sign DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre told the Mavericks he was going to go there, then decided to call all of his buddies at the Clippers, have a little block party, lock the doors, not call anybody from the Mavericks, and then when it came time to sign, decided to sign with the Clippers. And
last week, the ESPYs were hosted in LA by ABC, and Ronda Rousey dominated yet again. She won Fighter of the Year. She won Female Athlete of the Year. And Ronda's next fight will be August 1st, so it's right around the corner. It's going to be against Bethe Correia in Rio de Janeiro. Now, Bethe Correia is from Brazil, so it's going to be a road fight for Rousey, but she's still a heavy favorite. And without a doubt, she's still a babe. LeBron, or Queen Jamie, as I like to call him, won the Best Championship Performance Award. I thought it was a nice consolation. People were talking about him winning the MVP of the NBA Finals. I think the word value there has to go. That makes the award have to go to a guy on the winning team. The guy who won the NBA Finals MVP, Steph Curry, wins Best Male Athlete, and I already said Ronda won the Best Female Athlete. Personally, I think Serena got robbed. So there were three sort of inspirational awards at the ESPYs. The first one was the Pat Tillman Award for Courage, and went to Danielle Green, a former Notre Dame basketball player who served in Iraq and had her arm shot off. And her speech was very inspirational. The Jimmy V Award went to Devin Still for taking care of his daughter Leah, who was suffering from cancer. And then that old dude who used to race decathlons, Caitlyn Jenner, won the Arthur Ashe Courage Award. There was also heavy action in the UFC. Conor McGregor beat Chad Mendes in UFC 189 in MGM Grand in Las Vegas. McGregor gets the second round knockout over Mendes. Mendes was actually probably winning for most of the fight in the first two rounds, and then finally McGregor is able to escape. He's on his back most of the fight, gets out, and lands some haymakers on Mendes and knocks him out just before the end of that second round bell. A really emotional win for McGregor, and tough loss for Mendez, who took the fight on a late notice, but now it really sets up the mega fight between McGregor and Aldo. UFC 189 had 2 championship fights. You had Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald for the welterweight division, and if you missed that fight, man, Rory's face, it was a bloodbath, I'll say that much. The UFC is coming to Chicago this week, July 25th, so there's still tickets, a few tickets. If you can get to the UC on July 25th, Renan Barrero versus TJ Dillashaw. That should be a good one, another championship fight. Also on the 25th, the WNBA All-Star game in Connecticut. Set your DVRs for that one. Let me read these starting lineups. You don't think the people in the WNBA can ball? Let me read these names. You're going to be a WNBA fan by the end of this show. Alright, WNBA All-Stars, starting Western Conference team. Skylar Diggins, Simone Augustus, Maya Moore, Brittany Griner, Candice Dupree. Squad! Alright, and this is where it gets crazy. Look at the Eastern Conference. You got Tina Charles, Angel McCautry, second in scoring with the Atlanta Dream. Tamika Catchings making her 10th WNBA All-Star Game appearance. Shoni Schimmel, Atlanta Dream, and my girl, Elena Deladon from the Chicago Sky. Holla! Women's sports are, like, cool. Thank you again, as always, for joining me on another edition of the Grandpa Keebs Show. As always, please leave your comments, questions below. You can follow me on Twitter at Grandpa Keebs, and let me know what you think. Grandpa Keebs Show, episode trace. Peace. Now I got some business to attend to. Hey! El Chapo!